Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2016 from your official media partner with CES, BeTerrific, BeTerrific.com. I'm Michael Artsis, you're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. We're at the Sands Expo in the Las Vegas, Nevada area. Well, what is that? We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Sands Expo. It's a completely different exposition center. We're also have a set at the Las Vegas Convention Center at BeTerrific TV on all social media. I've got my next guest right here. I'm very excited about this guy. You've seen him on BeTerrific before. He's with Sleepace, and he is unbelievable. His name's Howard. Yes. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with your brother, all through doing CES and CE Week and all this stuff.
Well, you know what it is.
Yeah.
We have interesting products, and we know we want to be on the cutting edge.
So what's interesting is, a lot of people have interesting products, but you and your brother, Bruce, you and I, we hit it off. We really do.
You guys from the East Coast, that's why too.
That's why, yes. You guys have great products, both of you guys. He has Aftershocks, and you've got Sleepace.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing that's about Sleepace, and one of the big things is, we started out with this product. Yeah. And I think I told you about it and gave you one the last time.
You did.
This has a locking mechanism which is patented, and a big problem is with our competition is you have to plug it in all the time, and their other products do not have a memory chip in it. Ours does. And the memory chip records the data, so you don't have to have your phone in the room and have blue light coming out keeping you up.
So let's remind people what this is. This is a band you put around your mattress.
Put underneath your sheet.
Underneath your sheet.
That's correct.
Oh, you don't even put it around the mattress?
No, you don't put it around, just put it underneath your sheet and lay on top of it. It's so thin and you can feel it right here.
And this hangs off the side.
This actually goes on the outside of the mattress.
See, I never read the directions. I let somebody else set this up.
Has the directions right there.
My wife.
You can't miss it.
Okay, the directions are right there. You put this underneath your mattress, underneath your sheets, and you put, this just hangs off the side of the bed.
And in here are sensors.
Yeah.
They're very focused, and they're also very detailed. And the detail of it is right on our application.
And so this is tracking my sleep.
Yeah. This is one of my worst nights sleeping, and I happen to have something that, and the reason why I got involved with this company, my sleep apnea, we spoke about that last time.
Sure.
So this shows one of my worst nights
This is your worst night.
And I had a 45. It's based on a score of 100.
Oh,
so you can tell that it's not that
Doesn't sound terrible. It's almost
Actually,
50%.
It tells you it's bad. And underneath it tells you how long I was in bed, not how long I was asleep. 6 hours and 8 minutes from 11:45 to 5:53. Tells me my average breath rate, my heart rate, even how long it took me to sleep, which was 131 minutes that time.
Wow.
But more importantly, it'll give you a graph to really tell you and understand. The idea is to make this as simple as possible for the consumer to understand and use.
So here's the biggest question I have. Now I know you slept terrible. What do I do to help you sleep better?
You're way ahead of me and going ahead here. Again, once you see what it is, it's going to tell you how many times you turned over, and what you do is you just go back to the original screen, press on the number of your score, and once you press on the number of the score, what it's going to do is tell you how that score was arrived at and tell you where the issues are.
So let me look at this. Wow, you got a lot of problems there, buddy. You've got
look at the minus scores, the high ones, and press on any of those items.
Restlessness, so press on that.
And what's going to happen is it's going to bring up what the item is, how it's derived at, and then how to fix it for yourself.
Right. Wow, okay. It gives me a whole diary of what to do, and it talks about temperature. So that's interesting. So speaking of temperature, you probably need a bed gear pillow.
Well,
have you heard of the bed gear pillows?
Yes, they're cool pillows.
Yeah, they're amazing pillows. In fact, somehow I'm going to show you one before this is over because I'm going to explain it to you. Yeah, this is the bed gear backrest, the Fusion backrest. But you feel how we're hot. This is a hot environment. It's hot up here. You see what I'm saying?
And that's what this does.
This does that.
Right. What this does is this tells you what your environment is and what you need to improve. The new Sleepace.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done with this. We're going to get to this. Don't worry.
Okay.
We got time.
All right.
We got time. You relax, Howard.
I don't relax.
I know you're restless. It says it right here.
And that's
You're
true.
getting up multiple times. You actually get out of bed.
It actually tells you how many times
you're getting up out of bed multiple times. Is that to use the men's room or what?
Well, unfortunately, as you get older, that's what happens.
Yeah, that I get. Okay, so that's not your fault. Lack of deep sleep. Oh my God, you don't have any deep sleep?
4%.
I'm just going to give you a bed gear pillow.
Yeah.
I wish I could, because you know what the thing is? You need to get fit for it. I'm going to explain this all to you before we go, because you're going to like this. It's actually something, I'm going to introduce you to them too, because it's something you should team up with Sleepace. Because
and that's what we're looking to do, by the way.
You're looking to team up with people. Oh, wow. All right, we're going to go through this. I want to see if I can blow your mind with bed gear. How about that? And I don't even.
I love it.
It's not my product. I just like it. All right, I'm going to tell you all about it. This is unbelievable. So if I said getting up multiple times, I mean, it's not going to give me tips for that. Reasons could be, prostate, exactly, yeah. Well, not much you can do about that, right?
No, well, there is, but...
falling asleep takes a long time.
Yeah.
You know what you do? See, everybody thinks you can't exercise before you go to bed or whatever. You ask these guys, I'm a machine, I never stop, but when I'm done, the batteries die, I could barely make it to my hotel room. They got to carry, and I'm not out there drinking, boozing, nothing. I'm telling you, my energy, once I turn off, it's it. Like somebody better get me home. I am lucky, but I think one of the keys is wearing yourself down. That is great information, and I like that you tell me what to do.
I tell you what.
Well, the app, I mean.
Well, here's the other thing, and this is what the other piece does.
Sure.
You're talking about temperature, and we're actually going to be partnering with some people like the Nest people, and that, so it has the environment that's so important. As you were talking about the pillow being cool, temperature, the humidity in a room, the light levels and the sound levels are so important. And if you can make those adjustments, you can make your environment better to help you and induce better sleep as well.
That is excellent. Wow.
And that's what this does.
All right, so talk about this. This is a light to help create the mood, right?
Right.
It also can do white noise and all sorts of different noises, which are very important to help you sleep. And it's also checking on your room environment.
That's incredible. In here are the sensors that do the room environment checks, and that's where the sensors are. But what the light does first is turn red when you first turn it on when you go to bed.
Yeah.
The color red and lights in red are conducive to form melatonin in your brain.
Yeah.
And the melatonin is what helps us sleep. But the other thing is what I call the wandering mind.
We got to change the color of BeTerrific from red to something else. We don't want people falling asleep while watching.
It's true.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
But anyway, the other idea is that your mind sometimes goes in so many directions. I'm surprised that you're able to turn off that way. Most people then start thinking about what they did that day, what they have to do tomorrow, and they can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
So the white noise that you're talking about can be things like waves or rain or anything of that matter.
I literally, you don't know this about, I have a battery inside me, it keeps me going, and then, like your iPhone, it just runs out of juice. And until I get recharged, refueled,
You're
sleep
the exception to the rule.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. I wish that I could impart this on other people. I do think about all these things, what I didn't do, what I got to do. I'll actually wake up in the middle, very occasionally, like when we pack all this stuff, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh my God, we forgot one screw on whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll remember to go to Home Depot in the morning and pick up a new screw or something. But most of the time, I will sleep all the way through the night, and it's like that. There are times when I'm on the couch and I can barely make it to the bedroom.
Michael, you're a lucky man, and you're the exception to the rule.
But my wife really suffers from sleep issues.
Well, but that's the truth. National Sleep Foundation says 70% of the people in the U.S. have some kind of sleep apnea.
Yes. This is why I'm so into the bed gear pillows too, and that's one of the reasons why I sleep so well. Do you want to know? Adam, can we get this bed gear pillow out here?
Bring it up.
Is it Dawn or whichever one's over there in that box? I got to show it to Howard.
To see it.
Here's the deal, all right? You are sleeping on a pillow that's not fit for you. So what you do with bed gear is you go to bedgear.com, you get your pillow ID. How is the pillow ID formed? Well, are you male or female? What is your body frame like?
Oh, really?
What is your sleeping style like? Stomach, back, neck, multiple? You're going to wake up without neck pain, without back pain. We're unboxing this thing. Now, hold on, I got to go through it. This might not be the right one for you, but you feel how cool it is.
Yes.
How cool is that? We're in a hot environment, and this is cold as can be. There's no hot side of the pillow ever again.
And cool is is also conducive to add for better sleep.
It is, I know that.
Absolutely.
So you go through this series of customizations, and then they recommend the right pillow for you. They recommend 3 different ones. Maybe you like one that's more firm, a little less firm, stuff like that. You get 3 recommendations, with the one in the middle being the one they recommend most. And you buy the pillow and you sleep on it, and you tell them if you want 2 pillows to sleep on, that changes it. I mean, they want to know how you sleep. So they have AirX technology right here that helps vent the pillow out. It's patented. They've got dry tech material here. They also sell that works even with your own cotton pillowcases, or you can buy their dry tech pillowcases. Then
I got to talk to these guys. Put this together.
You see? I see you're smiling.
Absolutely.
So
This is a great idea to go conducive with ours because this helps you wake up. If this helps you to go to sleep because it's cooler,
Yeah.
then this can help you wake you up in a natural state. Together, it would be a killer.
Not only, exactly, and not only go to sleep, stay asleep, and then wake up nicely with this and well rested. It's not about, and you know, you didn't sleep that much that night, right?
No.
You don't even stay in bed that much. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of
That's
the sleep.
correct.
It has a vortex material inside, patented vortex material, not only to keep you cool, but to give you the right amount of support, even with a less firm
Are you
pillow.
using this already?
I am. Why do you think I'm so energized here in Vegas?
Wow.
Usually by day 3, I'm like, oh, hey, Howard, how you doing? My voice is shot. You ask the crew, they know, the Terrifics know. Is my voice shot? How do I
Not
sound?
at all. You sound
my
great.
voice sounds as good as day 1, right? And that's because
Absolutely.
I'm getting quality sleep here in Las Vegas thanks to Bedgear. I'm sleeping on the Twilight and the Balance 00. A little less firm than this. That's why I say you got to know what's right for you. You got to do the customization. This is Dawn. How does that feel?
Yeah, but I want to pitch this. No,
no, I
this is
know you
pretty
do.
good. This is nice and cool.
I'm gonna hook
Absolutely.
you up with this,
Actually, I
guys.
like the firmness too, because I like a firm pillow.
Exactly.
And I usually sleep better on a
But
firm
maybe your
pillow.
pillow's too firm and it's forcing your head back and it's making you sleep uncomfortable and giving you neck or back pain. With Bedgear, you're not going to get that because you're going to get your right fit for your pillow, the Pillow ID. And then you've got this.
This can wake you up in the morning.
That's what I was going to get to. So I think the only problem with my sleeping is I get woken up by the loudest alarm clock in the world. It's now my phone, but it's set to the loudest thing it could be set to, and it's just blaring. And I need to be woken up like that.
You know what the problem with that is, though,
Yeah,
is?
it's awful. It's the worst way to wake up. You'd think
Because
there's
you
an
wake
air
out
raid.
a deep sleep, if you come out of a deep sleep, it's a shock to the system.
It is.
And for a short period of time, actually a long period of time in most cases, you are still tired and you don't even realize
Do you
it.
know when I wake, actually it hasn't happened here in Vegas, but usually when I wake up in the morning, it takes me a good 2 hours to get going, and my voice is like, oh, hello, how you doing? I'm like, all of a sudden I'm Stallone. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey.
That's the New York in you.
That is.
But anyway, what this does is this actually has like a simulated sunrise.
Yeah.
And then slowly gets brighter and brighter and puts out noises that wake you up, like bird noises or whatever you want.
But because if you use it with the Sleepace band, it knows
tells
when you're in a lighter version of sleep. So,
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to use it with our band
But if
anymore.
you do-
can buy it separately.
and it knows?
Yes, there's an accelerometer that's in here
Yeah.
that actually can have our application. You can put it next to your pillow, and it'll actually still tell it when you're in a light sleep mode.
Really?
It won't be as accurate as if you use our band with it,
Right.
but you can use it separately without it now.
Really?
Yes.
And so let's say I use the band, and so I could say I want to wake up at 9 o'clock, and it'll wake me up maybe at 8:50, or it'll wake me
No,
up.
at about 8:30 or about 20 to 30
Yeah.
minutes before it'll slowly turn on. Then it'll see you coming out of your deep sleep cycle and go into a light sleep. And in that time, that's when it'll go to full brightness and full sound to wake you up so you're not shocked.
Do you use this?
Yes, I do.
Oh wow! When can I start using this?
March, it'll be available.
We can't get this fast
Not
enough.
yet.
We cannot get this fast enough.
Well, they did it.
Will you send me one to review?
Absolutely.
And I'm going to start using that more and tell you how I like it and tell the Terrifics how I like
We
it.
actually introduced it on December 15th. We need 1,000 units
Yeah,
in China.
yeah,
And they put it on JD.com in China.
yeah.
Took 6,000 orders first day.
Wow,
So
wow.
we know it's going to be positive. here, too.
6,001 right now.
Yours
Howard,
is not
you're
a sale.
amazing.
It's going to be a freebie.
Thank you.
I
love
thank you for being on here because I am going to talk to these people.
I'm
about
going to
the pillow.
introduce you. I am
I'd
not
love to meet
kidding.
them.
I'm telling you. That's
I'd love to meet
look,
them.
I don't just walk the pill. Look, they're an advertiser. Absolutely. I love them. That's why they're an advertiser. We don't let anybody advertise, okay? We've been sleeping on them, Andrea and I, all week. We've been talking about it. We do a plug at the end or
It's
at the
cool.
beginning, but I don't just introduce everybody who comes up here to Bedgear, but this was a really good fit, especially with the way you're sleeping.
And the synergy
I want to
with
help.
this-
I'm going to help you.
Help me.
Because you have the technology to tell me I'm sleeping bad and what to do to make it better. This is the technology
That'll help.
It's a perfect
love it.
marriage. I love
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. This is going to wake me up better because that's my only part that I am bad at. I'm like, what?
I want you to review.
You know what I'm doing, man?
Okay, Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I sound. I sound like Rocky after 10 rounds with Apollo, 12 rounds. They used to go 15.
Well,
This is awesome. Can you leave this one? Do I have to really wait till
no,
March?
I have to take this back because it's only 1 of 3 samples that we have.
That's all right. Tell them somebody mugged you. There are no
We'll get
cameras
you one,
around
don't
here.
worry. Once I have the
Thank
finished
you.
samples,
Howard, you're the best. You
Well,
and
thank
your
you.
brother Bruce are the best. Seriously.
Well, we try.
You guys are a lot of fun. Sleepace, sleepace.com.
MySleepace. That's correct.
MySleepace.com. Go there, get the band, pre-order this. Can we pre-order it?
Absolutely. On
Pre-order this.
Amazon.com or at MySleepace.com.
MySleepace.com.
You got it.
MySleepace.com. You're the Terrifics. He's Howard. I'm Michael. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. Don't go anywhere.